that Donald Trump is closer to winning the president than if you did vote for Hillary. It's as simple as that. So yes, your morals say this and your morals say that, and yeah, the Democrats have been taking black people for granted all of these years. I get all of that. And in this particular race, not talking about going forward, making changes down the road, I'm talking about this particular race for President of the United States of America. And what? What are you going to do now, Sluggo? What are you going to do in protest? Ooh, I'm going to show Hillary. I'm going to show the Democrats that they shouldn't take us for granted. And you're going to show them and what? You're going to help Donald Trump become president of the United States of America if you do that. All right, we late for a break. Back in 3 minutes. Ever wonder how you can make six figures without an Ivy League education? Have you ever wondered why you're not getting the callbacks for jobs after you've worked so hard to get that degree? Or why your career path isn't going the way you want it? Have you been confused on what major or professional field to choose? Six Figures by 30 provides a 5-step career plan and gives tips on best practices for building a strategic resume, negotiating, interviewing, managing salary jumps, avoiding career killers, landing promotions, and much more. This book is designed to be your career compass that'll reduce detours and propel you to six-figure success. This book has created the secret sauce your career stew needs to get on the fast track to six figures. In reading this book, expect to develop a clear six-figure career plan, customized for you and your professional field. You'll learn how to develop a standout resume using the proper keywords and phrases in your industry to catch the recruiter's eye. You'll also learn ways to navigate salary increases, interview do's and don'ts, managing your brand, navigating job or career changes, and much more. Why gamble with no plan? Bet on your success. The first step is believing you can do it, and the next step is cracking this book open and getting started. Don't waste another day procrastinating. Purchase on Amazon or by going to the website, sixfiguresby30.com. That's the number 6figuresby30.com. Sixfiguresby30.com. Imagine if your business could interchange skilled engineering and technology professionals as easily as changing a high-end car part. When one highly trained, skilled employee left the firm due to growth, dismissals, maternity leave, or retirement, anything like that, you can replace them with another that fits their position perfectly. Just like that, your automotive, manufacturing, financial, or healthcare business is running again like nobody ever left. Now, people aren't parts, obviously, but a resource that allowed you to always hire the exact type of highly skilled employee you needed could lower your costs significantly. How? Simple. Hiring and training new employees is expensive. Losing a trained employee because they didn't fit your corporate culture is also expensive. If you always found the right people, you can lower costs and increase productivity significantly. That's exactly what Seek Recruiting does. Contact Seek Recruiting today. 888-991-5833. Once again, that's 888-991-5833 to contact Seek today.
Hold up, cause. Yo, the last album was great, but I just think we need to give him more on this one, man. We need to do one more song.
Yo, Terry, I think we need to just go and relax, chill with our girls today, enjoy ourselves, man. Think about this business tomorrow. We got 14 songs. I'm not gonna argue. All right.
I'm gonna go home and write another song.
Welcome back to the Doug Stewart Show.
Man. All right. Yo, Aaron, man. You take care of yourself.
I'm gonna stay and chill, man.
All right. All right.
Welcome back to the Doug Stewart Show. Tribute Tuesday, guy. We're brought to you by footballsportsapp.com. Hey, listen, man. I graduated college. I did graduate college. I graduated college cum laude. Or not cum laude. Thank you, Lordy, I mean. Get it right. I graduated college, thank you, Lordy, not cum laude, but thank you, Lordy. And, I mean, one thing I got is common sense. I mean, 1 + 1 = 2 is as simple as that. And after my little diatribe, I'm looking in this chat, and I'm just going to read chat this entire segment. Thank you for joining me on the Doug Stewart Show. Thank you for joining me on the Doug Stewart Show. You can give me a call at 404-382-0338. You can also email me at doug@thedougstewartshow.com. I'm just a normal, everyday cat, but I got common sense. I got plenty of that, you know. Trust me, I got plenty of common sense, and this whole thing to me, you know, get your feelings out of it. Talking about this this campaign and this run for president, get your feelings out of it, man. You know, this is a political thing at this point. You know, it's kind of the same, you know, political type thing, but kind of flipped if you look at it from the aspect of the Republicans, okay? And Ted Cruz or Senator Cruz. He basically decided to endorse Donald Trump because at the end of the day, that's what he wants. He wants a Republican in office. Even though Donald Trump talked about his wife, talked about his daddy, a couple of months later, this man threw his endorsement behind Donald Trump. You know, in his mind, the lesser of two evils, which I don't know how he could come to this what's the word I'm looking for? To this conclusion. That's the word I was looking for. I don't know how he could come to this conclusion, but he feels like Donald Trump should be president. So as bad as he dissed him a couple of months ago when he bowed out of the race for the Republicans, for the GOP, he came back around and somebody got to him and was like, dude, you know, you need to just put your feelings aside and, you know, give the endorsement to Trump. As much as he didn't want to, Trump talked about his daddy, had something to do with Kennedy's death, talked about his wife, and the man still, you know, months later, the man still, you know, put his endorsement behind Trump. That's all I'm saying about this, man. That's all I'm saying about this. I agree with y'all. Don't forget that I agree with y'all, man, that Hillary is not, in relative terms, and what we've seen in the past, you know, a desirable person to run this country based on some of the things she's done in the past. And I really do think that she's all about politics. But my man, Bro McDowell in the chat room with Spreaker.com summed it up perfectly. Like it or not, hate it or not, Hillary has the most experience of any candidate for the office. Let me stop right there with that sentence he just said. Not only, and I know it sounds like I'm campaigning for Hillary, but I'm really not. I'm just trying to just state out some facts here. Not only is Hillary, it's been said that Hillary is the most qualified candidate for this election, which is clear. Donald Trump has no, you know, experience. None. Not only does she has the most experience in this election, she might, out of any candidate that's ever run for president, be the most qualified based on what she's done in the past. First Lady, U.S. Senate, Secretary of State, and she ran a race against Barack Hussein Obama back in 2008. This is all from a man, Bro McDowell. That chick has met with the leaders of 110 countries. She mentioned that last night on how she's been to 111 countries, you know, as you know, as a representative for the United States in whatever capacity that she held at the time. Trump doesn't even know what the hell NATO even stands for. Exactly. That's all you should know. That's all you should know is that Trump doesn't have the basic understanding of politics and of running that office. It's as simple as that. I promise you, I'm really not. I know I sound like a Hillary cheerleader today, man, but it's not. I get it. I keep reminding you, I get it. I totally get it. I understand. Any other strong candidate from the Republicans, you talk about kicking yourself in the butts. Can you imagine how bad the Republicans feel that their candidate, the best candidate they could try out there this year in the 2016 election is Donald Trump? Can you imagine? I mean, can you imagine? Like, this is probably the most opportune time or one of the weakest candidates ever that the Democrats have elected or nominated for the presidency, and that same election year, y'all trot out Donald Trump. That's bad timing, to say the least. So, I mean, that's what it is, man. Let me read more of these messages in the chat room on Spreaker.com from Sidney Jackson. Apparently, folks like paying $5 a gallon for gas. I'm voting against Trump, opposed to voting for someone. From Loose Neck Sai, I actually liked Trump back in the day, but after hearing all the shat coming out of his mouth, to hell with him and his faux fur on his head. Yeah. From Cleotis, stop and frisk equals racial profiling equals checking slaves for free papers. Yeah. All right. So, well, I mean, black people in effect, and I'm talking really, I guess this whole diatribe is to my Caucasian brothers and sisters out there that seem like there's some hesitation to not vote for Trump and vote for Hillary, because I think out of the black population, it's like Trump right now is getting like 2% of the black population vote. So, I mean, clearly, I see a couple of oppositions in the chat room from some black people, I think, that are black people. But for the most part, black people not voting for Donald Trump. We ain't buying it, okay? But if you're black and you're listening to this show, all you need to know in the fact that you need to vote for Hillary is that Donald Trump wants to implement some type of stop and frisk. You know, just in general, because, as he puts it, because you look bad. So you mean to tell me, and you're listening to the Doug Stewart Show, you mean to tell me that every other month we turn around, and you see a black person getting killed in the street, and you're in good conscience and voting for a man that wants to ramp up stopping people arbitrarily and frisking them, which you know that means black people, right? That's code word for black people. You do understand that, right? If you okay with not voting for Trump or voting for some third-party cat or whatever, man, that's what you're in effect signing off on, is implementation, more implementation, because it already happens right now, of just, arbitrarily stopping anybody that doesn't look right. I'm doing my little quote fingers in the air of anybody that doesn't look right, stopping them and frisking them. That, in effect, is what you're signing off on. From Grego, can you imagine Trump on that poster of presidents? See how silly that sounds? From the Kicking It with Kesey Show, sorry, folks, I think no vote or a third-party vote will mean Trump wins. I think that's what will happen. Yeah, they've done studies. If Trump wins particular states, or if he gets a lot of, or there's not a lot of vote, a lot of people that actually come out and vote, or, this third-party candidates get all these votes because people are disgruntled about the two candidates you have in the major parties, then Trump could win. Donald Trump could win. From Sandman, laugh out loud, that's about right, Low Country Ken. From Al Believeland Thompson, and we got to get to a break here. Sandman, W was supposed to lose the 2 elections he won, so anything can happen. Yes, you're exactly right. It can happen, man. It's politics, man. And y'all better wake up, man. This thing is happening, 45 days from now? Like, this is like the AKAs. This is a very serious matter. This is a very serious matter, man. I mean, y'all having fun, he, and all. Donald Trump laughing at Trump and all of the silly little dumbass things that he say. This is a very serious matter. Hour number 2 of the Doug Stewart Show coming up next.
Coming straight from the A.
Kick it with your boy Kesey at www.kesey.com. His show covers some of the realest issues trending today. He'll keep you locked in from the first listen. You can find him online on his mobile app or at KYSII.com xsquadaffiliates.com, iTunes, Google Play,